Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's up, man? I'm not sure what just happened. Hey, well, what's up with y'all, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of I'm sorry, Youth in the Morning. Uh, bro, I seen some stuff that I definitely want to talk about. Make sure, bro, y'all hit that like button on the way in. Make sure y'all show y'all support. Also, man, if this is something that y'all want me to do on a regular, make sure, man, that y'all show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing to the page. I thank you. I want to wait maybe like another minute, man, just to let other people get in. But I just want to talk about and do a little recap on the youth football YNC bracket. There's some things that I wasn't able to kind of touch on last night that I wanted, talk about this morning. And there's some things, bro. I feel like there's some scare work going on. We definitely gonna talk about that. And I want to ask, what team did y'all want to see, and what bracket are y'all most looking forward to watching? Because at initially, I think that the 12U was the best, but then as I look, I think the 11U has more to offer when it comes to overall, you know what I'm saying, like overall play and meaningfulness. I think 11U, the games mean more when you look at it from top to bottom. I think that it definitely means more. So yeah, bro, I want to talk about it. So 1 second, y'all. 1 second, 1 second. All right. So give me 10 more seconds. All right, cool. All right. So I'm looking at the bracket, which I'm about to go back real quick. All right. This, I don't know how this bypassed me, man. I don't know how. Let me see. That's 8, 9, 10. That's 11 right there. All right. So going back to here, remember I told y'all that Midwest Sawboys was number one. Voodoo was number two. Was number, I guess, 12. And North Clayton probably what, 11 or something like that, or whatever they is. Now, what actually bypassed me, and it ties in, they granted Voodoo the opportunity to play the first round versus walk 'em down game. And I thought to myself, I said, hold on. They granted Voodoo the ability as the number one seed to basically play in the first round, which means that it knocks them down. And as I'm looking at the bracket, that means that it end up knocking Sawboys, it end up putting them in front, giving them a first round bye. And then they end up playing walk 'em down games. So I say, damn, they both must agree to play that first round bye. So as I've been saying, my guy and them, they've been a little bit of tone deaf or whatever, right? And I'm like, bro, it's certain teams that they should let in, like Woj, right, to play Duval Jacks and stuff like that. And I called my guy, and he was just like, man, the brackets is already set, so I'm cool with that, right? So I'm thinking that we're going to get the rare breed versus Bessemer. So I say, okay, cool, we didn't get it, right? We didn't get it. But then I look, I say, hold on, bro. Something is not adding up right now. I say, my guy Clayton is a fair guy. So if he granted Voodoo the opportunity to play the first round versus the walk 'em down, because I'm pretty sure that Voodoo wanted to play that game the most, right? They want to play that game bad. And when Coach Fu came on, he said, man, we could play it, right? We could play it. We ain't gotta wait for YNC. We could play the game whenever, right? Obviously, we know that that's not gonna happen. So they end up being able to play each other at the YNC. But I had to ask myself, why would he grant one but not another? And it just wasn't sitting right with me, man. So I had to come to the conclusion, who's ducking who for the 10U? Because I have a hard time believing that he would grant the 11U walk him down game the opportunity to play in the first round or whatever round that he decide that he want to play a team in, and not grant Bessemer versus Rare Breed. I find that very hard to believe. So I thought about it. I said, okay, these two have been on this platform asking or are talking about, not well, Coach Mark asked, right? But it wasn't nobody coming to an agreement. I guess initially it was supposed to be, but overall they came back, and then we basically realized that they wasn't gonna make the game. All right, cool. Bam. That's the situation. So now I'm like, what? I'm like, they'll grant Voodoo something, but not the 3-time champion something. Now I find it hard to believe. So I came to the conclusion that Coach Blue didn't ask to play them first round, and Coach Mark didn't ask them to play the first round. Because if Coach Mark asks to be the number whatever seed that Voodoo is, or whatever seed that Walk 'em Down is, I think and I believe that Clayton would have granted that. So now I did see somewhere where I think Coach Blue, I mean not Coach Blue, but Coach Lou end up saying, hold on, like somebody is bluffing. I think both of them was bluffing. I don't think Coach Mark asked, and I don't think Coach Blue asked. I think it was a lot of talk going on, and I'm gonna just be fairly honest, bro. I'm gonna be very, very, very honest. I don't think neither one of them folks asked for that game, because I find it very hard to believe that they would grant one and not the other. And if they did talk to Clayton, it was on the lines of, you know, don't don't put me in this bracket. Don't, place me here. Let me get some work in. That's the along the lines that I feel. So I believe it wasn't, you know, uh the pump faking that we believed, right? Which was either Bessemer didn't want to play or Rare Breed didn't want to play. I think none of them asked them. That's what I honestly believe. You feel what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But then I'll ask the question: if that's the case, why people not crying wolf far as the games for Voodoo being made, but not allowing them to make those same games? So it don't to me, it doesn't make sense. So I'm telling y'all, bro, both of them was pump faking. I believe so. I believe both of them was pump faking, bro. So it is what it is, man. We can get that talk out. I don't believe neither one of them want to actually play the game, um, that early or first game. And then, but I did recall that Coach Mark saying that on a Friday, that's when he'll have his maximum players. He'll have all his players. So I'm thinking that some of them players gonna go to the Junior Olympics, and Coach Mark is not gonna have his full team. But then I'm looking at the other scenario. Coach Blue could have knew that, didn't want to play the first round, right? Did not want to play the first round, and then said, hey, bro, we're going to meet them in the championship if they get there. Y'all see what this doing to me? Y'all see this? Bro, that's what happened, bro. When you try to be great and you try to do stuff, my screen is tripping for whatever reason. But nah, that's the only thing to me that makes sense. And if y'all commenting, I can't see nothing. I'm gonna be very honest. I cannot see anything. But if they wanted to play, I believe wholeheartedly that that game would have been made and played. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, Mike, if you could come in, bro. Hey, come in real quick so I can try to reset this screen, or reset this my end, refresh it because it's tripping, bro. But it is what it is, bruh. We got some good games. And then I got a lot of people calling me about Coach Trayvon, man. They said that man was talking a lot of mess and he wasn't saying nothing. When Coach Larry O was in the chat, he didn't want to give a score prediction or none of that. And you welcome on if you ain't here. But I say, bro, what like what is going on? Like I'm trying to figure out why the hell, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't want to, they didn't want to give a score prediction, man. I just thought that that was something that everybody does. You know what I'm saying? And Yoshi like, man, he need to give a damn score prediction. And I was like, bro, to be honest, that was the very moment that was the very, very moment, bro, where that could have really, sparked the interest of everybody, wanting to come to see the game, put more eyes on the Saw Boys and stuff like that. Those are the moments that people have to take advantage of, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't get those type of opportunities. He says he's not the head coach. I mean, I get it, but you got to take advantage of those type of moments, bro, where it's like, hey, man, I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't care if no damn Larry O is in here. Like, bro, we gonna spank him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was kind of expecting. And then, the talks come. But the thing now, I think, Coach Trayvon didn't want to give no ammo. So, he thought going quietly is the way. No, you must ain't heard of Voodoo Prep Talk. If he sit there and say, man, them boys scared of y'all. Y'all better do X, Y, and Z. You feel what I'm saying? Them boys soft. They this, they that. That's going to make it even worse for them, bro. It's gonna make it worse because the confidence is already there. So I think that he should have utilized that moment to pop his mess and then, put eyes on them kids. And if they are what he say they are and they live up to the expectations, that would have made it a really good situation for Coach Trayvon. But man, he took the quiet route, and I got some DMs saying, "Damn, bro, I ain't never seen Coach that quiet. I ain't never seen him not talk. I ain't never seen him, that quiet." He say, yeah, I don't even want to see it now. He says, I'll just look at the score after. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. It would have created the opportunity to where people would have wanted to see Saw Boys. You feel what I'm saying? That was the moment to talk. That's why, I was like, when Mike and them started that, because I would have, shut it down initially. But it's like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not going to say nothing to Coach Trayvon because this is his moment for them to get to know who his team is. Like, everybody just know them for being the Saw Boys and being, the team out there that they feel um, is not as good as they say they are. But this was the time. You already said that you're gonna beat them. You already said that you're gonna shock the world. Now, if you would have talked all your mess, right? I don't think nobody would have gave him any type of backlash other than the fact that he do kind of, talk his mess. Nobody would have gave him as much backlash because if he had lost, it was to, let's say it's Voodoo, because I'm not even putting Voodoo in front of Walk 'em Down game, which is another breakdown that I'm about to give. I see Coach Trayvon in them. I like what they do. In fact, I should have clipped his stuff up and showed what they're capable of, right? Because he do got some big boys. He got that number 54, right? Who is a dog who remind me of number 72 for Brick City. So they definitely got a dog, right? I like what he brings to the table. You know, they got a quarterback, right? Which is what I say that Voodoo needs to work on, right? So they got a quarterback, they got a few running backs, right? It's going to be an exciting game. But if he didn't pop his mess, you know what I'm saying? If he would have popped this mess, everybody would have had an opportunity to see them, right? Because when you talk, a lot of people like, okay, he's talking greasy. Now let's see what his team actually has to offer. And that's what it would have did for them. But instead, I believe it was a missed opportunity. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is going to the walking down game. We know it's a lot with that, right? So we know that he say, Lucci said, I disagree. What part you disagree with, Lucci? He says Batman already is in his head, so he already lost. I mean, the thing is, bruh, I mean, it sounds like, and he definitely know football. He definitely know football, but the thing is, they already, you know what I'm saying? Like they already got the game. They already got to play the game. So therefore, bro, I mean, it ain't nothing that he would have said that would have added or taken away any type of motivation from them. So Lucci says he said, I disagree, but I'm trying to figure out what you disagree with. He says, just win the game. That's really what it is, right? So to talk about, he says he needs to be quiet and shock the world. It's simple. Man, listen, bruh. You got to know personnel. And it's already a default because if you know personnel, then you know trying to get in somebody else's head, bro, is definitely a really good strategy. That's why, I mean, look at what Coach Larry on them been doing for a very long time. They've been getting in a lot of people's head. They've been winning uh uh mentally, right? You know, like the game for a lot of people, like they say, it was already won before the game. It was already won before the game. All it did was just give motivation. But yeah, we gonna see, man. We gonna see. But the game before that is what I want to also talk about. Walk them down in Voodoo. Now we heard a lot of mess talking. We heard a lot of people talking and popping a mess and all that other stuff. So we get it, right? Walk them down. They got a lot of Voodoo players, right? And then in Voodoo, they wanted to play them bad. We couldn't get the game. We had Coach Bobby on here, you know, acting as if he could make the game. You know, turned out that wasn't the case, right? They were supposed to make a game happen before YNC under the stipulation of walk them down game. Voodoo wanted to play that game really bad, so Voodoo get to play this game. So in order for Voodoo to play that game, they said that they want to play the first round. So they wanted to play walk them down first down. I mean first round. So now that game is happening, let's do a little bit of breakdown. If walk them down game want to have the success, the level of success that they believe that they will have, they have to be clicking, obviously, on all cylinders, right? They have to also be successful in the pass game. I've always said that Voodoo is somewhat weak. That's their weak area, is the secondary. I get that they're a great team, right? And I get that, that they have been winning all this time. But the secondary was the area that they needed the most work in. So if they were able to be successful, I gave Walk Down a really good chance at winning the game, right? Because when you look at the trenches, I think next to Voodoo, right? The next person that has trenches is, I want to say, Brick City, right? Then after Brick City, I'm going with the Sawboys, right? I think that they have some really good players that's in the trenches. So we got those three. Now, when you look at Walk Down, I don't believe that they're going to out trench, right? If that's a word. I don't think that they're going to out trench, Voodoo. Voodoo is, that's where they thrive at. That's where, when you talk about running, when you're talking about um when you're talking about like just trying to do anything that requires the running back or the quarterback to try to run out of the backfield. Voodoo got that covered. And not just only are they fast, they're physical, they're big, and they're going to get to your quarterback. So can Walk Down Game give their quarterback enough pressure to make accurate passes? And then, like Fanatic says, it's literally, a dual quarterback system. Do you take one out if the other one is having a level of success to try to appease them? Or are you going to go with one quarterback? So there's a lot of questions that needs to be answered when it comes to Walk Down Game, right? Now, Voodoo, according to their standard, right, of Voodoo play. Now, I think that they had a lot to work on. I'm pretty sure Coach Batman has been on them, right? They haven't really been able or haven't had to go in a bag as much as they would like to, because what they did was pretty much working. Right now, are they going to be prepared for their substitutions right away, for them to come in? Are they going to be, able to sustain the punishment that Voodoo gives out, and are they going to be able to get up right away after a play? You know what I'm saying? To try to defend the next play when it comes to Voodoo. So it's a lot of stuff and questions that need to be answered by Walk Down Game. I know that Voodoo has a really, really, really good defense, and I do understand if you give Walk Down Game too much pressure, I mean too much time to throw that ball, they can pick apart Voodoo. So the factor for Voodoo is definitely the trenches. Can they get to that quarterback in time? Can they get to them? If they're able to get to them, then they actually got a really good chance. Hey, hold on, coach. I'm gonna send it to you right now. But can they actually, can Voodoo get to that quarterback? And that's the biggest question for Voodoo. That determines the level of success for Voodoo, if you ask me. Now they're a great team. They're going to score. They're going to score. That's facts, right? But their score is going to come with time, right? The way that Walk Down Game is set up, they can literally score quick if they're executing the plays, far as the passing game, right? If they able to get enough time. You feel what I'm saying? But overall, bro, I do got Voodoo. I do have Voodoo winning. I do think Voodoo win. Even though that last year, I think it was only by like what 14 or something like that, and they scored pretty much at the last minute. I just think that Voodoo, right, has the sauce. Even though Walk Down got Voodoo players, I do think that it won't be enough, right? Because Voodoo is going to outtrench them. So I don't see them being able to, um, just outperform them when it comes to the bigs. So I seen how they play when it comes to uh the DMVU Ferrari boys. right? Voodoo was able to withstand that. Walking down game wasn't. You feel what I'm saying? So that was the difference. And when it came to DMVU Ferrari boys, they still wasn't able to be in the trenches when it comes to them. Yeah, DMVU, I'll give them like number 4. I get them probably after Saw Boys. I get them, one of them type of spaces or spots, you know what I'm saying, to get to that backfield. Hold on, coach. I'm sending it to you right now. All right, let me see. But man, bro, we got a hell of a game, bro. I think that's gonna be one of the ones. And then like I was saying, bro, with Coach Trayvon, if they would have been able to just pop his mess, bro, that would have lit a fire. That would have lit a fire. Hold on, did you send it to him, Micah? All right. We got Coach Trayvon coming on here. I mean, Coach Devon coming on here. I don't know if you send it to him. But yeah, bro, that's the thing. That's the biggest question. I know a lot of people ain't really giving Walk Down a chance, bro. And I know even though they think that, oh man, he's biased towards us, or he ain't he ain't giving us no chance. He don't rock with us. He on this, he on that. Like, bro, that ain't true. It's not true. I rock with everybody, bro. I know, despite what everybody think, I rock with everybody. Coach Devon, I got you. I send the link. Go ahead, tap in. But yeah, bro, I rock with everybody. I just say what's on my mind, bro. And me doing that, people are not used to truth talkers. But I understand some people don't like it, but I gotta speak what I believe. And I believe that Walk Down definitely has a chance, but it's under certain conditions and circumstances that they able to win that game. And to be honest, I know they're gonna thrive off of last year, but last year is last year, bro. You feel what I'm saying? If you're unable to be successful in certain areas, then I just don't give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we good. We good. You feel what I'm saying? But that should be a really, really, really good game. Hey, Coach Devon, I definitely send you the link. He says he need to be quiet and shock the world. It's simple. He says send the link. We play Rare Breed Saturday. He says the 19th. Then in the same bracket. Next week, he says, what he say? He said, let's get Dallas Elite on our side. So you trying to change the bracket? He says Dirty Bird Elite 9U from my city. He says they run into the YNC Smoke. I hope they make a splash. He says I'm proud of them. Lucci, why you didn't send them here, bro? Could have brought them on. You know what I'm saying? Let people know who they are. He says proud of them going to represent the Midwest. Hey, shout out to the Midwest. The MVU in the trenches serious. Bell, he says Voodoo ass going down. That's what Bell Boy say. He said, BTA. He said they going down. He says we coming prepared. Ain't no bigs out doing nothing. Our trench is gonna be ready, man. You shitting me. I would tell you this. I give y'all a chance, but all that other stuff you talking, bro, you gotta remember, bro. I know what I see. You feel what I'm saying? Now I know that can't be the game plan, Brody. He said ain't no ifs and buts, but it's they ass going down. He says, mark my words. So according to BTA, Voodoo is going down. And not just that, he gonna beat the living. Nah, he didn't say that part. But he said they gonna win. He said they gonna whoop their butt, bro. So Michael Beeman says people looking at Bugatti versus Brick City and think they sweet. Bugatti will pop teams this season. Nobody think Bugatti sweet. Now I am going to talk about a Bugatti situation that I kind of don't like. The person asks, they asked to get their opinion, right? So I'm going to definitely do that. I'm going to give my opinion on it, on that article that, that I read the other day or yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate it. Said Bugatti defense is a problem. He says we're gonna mess up the church's money just like we did Bugatti last year. Hey man, you know that. Hey, listen, I love the way you talking, bro. I love how you confident. You know what I'm saying? The game must be played and made, bro. It must be played and made. He says one thing I love is that y'all consistent as hell. Hey man, appreciate you. Um, he says Belt Boys. He says y'all lost when it counted to Bugatti. That's facts. That's an actual fact. Um, he says, hop out, Jit. We in the same boat. Both some losers. Man, that's great. Hey, Trayvon says, don't talk to me, man, or tag me until. hey, hey, Coach Trayvon told y'all yesterday that he was in Coach Bill mode, I believe. I think that's what he said. So I definitely didn't tag you, bro. That's why I ain't saying nothing. I listen. But them folks definitely tagged me. You know what I'm saying? Didn't like how you was talking yesterday. What do you say? Bugatti got 30 at nationals. He said, don't talk to me about them. Man. Hey, bro. He says, Ken, we from the show me state. He says, they don't talk much. Hey, man, that ain't what Coach Trayvon been doing, man. He been talking his mess. When I say something, I gotta be 100 with it, bro. I gotta be 100. So if somebody tagged you, it probably was Micah. I didn't tag you, Brody. I don't know if he in here, but that's who probably tagged you. I ain't tagged nobody. I know for a fact I didn't. But anyway, bro, like I said, I do want to know y'all opinion, right? I did bring it up early, but all y'all wasn't in here at the time. So Voodoo made the request. They got the request. Do y'all think that Bessemer 10U, do y'all think that they made the request or asked Clayton to be able to play Rare Breed first? Do you think they would grant one but not the other? Because I'm having a hard time believing that. I'm not gonna lie to you. So as you can see, Soft Boys is number one. And then Voodoo is playing in the first round. They're not considered number one. Well, they're not in the number one seed, right? And then we got walk down game. This is the game that Voodoo wanted. They wanted to play, right? So will Voodoo be able to win or will walk down overcome the all odds, bro? Will they come overcome all odds? That's the question to remain. You know what I'm saying? Before we see. But then on the flip side, we got Rare Breed on the opposite side of Bessemer, and Coach Mark has been asking to play Bessemer on the second day. So I want to ask y'all, do y'all think that Clayton would grant one and not the other? And some people think that one team was bluffing and not the other. Because like I said, I'm sure that Walk Down did not ask to play Voodoo first. And I'm just being flat out honest, bro. I am. I'm being very, very honest when I say that. So, but I think that, when it comes to Bessemer, I don't believe that Bessemer or Coach Mark asked to play that game on a Friday, bro. I don't think so. Because it's hard for me to see that they'll do that for Voodoo, but not for Bessemer. Bessemer is a 3-time national champion, and Voodoo is a 5. So they both on a win streak. I think they would have granted that to both because Coach Mark said that's what he wanted. So It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Um, hey, Coach Devon, are you coming on? Are you not, Brody? I send you the link. Because if not, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to wait and see what you doing. Man, what the hell you want?
What's up?
What you want?
Hey man, I'm just trying to see what we talking about.
Man, hey, okay, so I was
I know
talking
you're on
about
your way out probably, but give me a minute. Give me a
I
minute.
so I was talking about and you think you're sneaky.
Come on, man.
You think
Come
you you
on,
think
man.
you think you're slick. I mean, you think you're slick. You heard Bessemer. But anyway, bro, what I was thinking last night, bro, and then I end up seeing Coach Lou this morning. I said, why would Clayton and them grant Coach Batman, the opportunity to play first round versus walk down game, which is a game that he wanted, right? But won't grant Bessemer and Rare Breed. So then what Coach Lou was saying,
Okay.
he says somebody was bluffing.
Hmm.
He says somebody was bluffing. And he basically confirmed what I've been thinking. Cause it's like, why would Clayton grant Voodoo, but he won't grant Bessemer if they act? So I
Go ahead.
came to the
Go ahead.
conclusion. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Matter of fact,
No. I want to hear your goddamn conclusion first. I heard it, but
I
I want to make sure I heard correctly.
I came to the conclusion that number one, Coach Blue didn't ask. Number two, Coach Mark didn't ask.
Okay. Now let's get
That's the
into it.
conclusion I came to.
Let's get into it.
Go
Coach
ahead.
Blue from the beginning has said if they schedule the game, he'll play the game. If they don't schedule the game, I don't care. So the difference is, I don't believe Bessemer said we want to play this team. I don't believe they care that much. I'm just being real. I don't believe they care that much. I think that if anything, I believe Coach Mark could have pushed the issue, but I don't believe Bessemer pushes the issue. What are they pushing the issue on? You feel what I'm saying? It's a difference. Why? I think sometimes we got to remember, we as a people want a game. Them coaches don't feel like that's competition for them. Now I do. I do. I think honestly, everybody in 10U was competition this year, damn it. But I don't. But no, Coach Blue made it. No, I'm not asking for nothing. What am I asking for a game for? I don't get
That
it.
ain't what he said initially, bro.
That's not what he's came on this show multiple times, Ken, and said if they scheduled a game, we will play. If they don't, we will play. Them are not my people. I'm going to play whoever they schedule us against. He said that multiple times on his platform, bro.
Okay, initially he said we can play on Friday.
We can play if they schedule the game.
Man, hey, I think I ain't gonna even go hard on Coach Blue and them because I don't really think that Coach Mark and them, really went as hard as you know, I believe that people think that he did, bro. You said it out loud. Okay, cool. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think the issue was pushed. He could have requested to be the last seed. That would have literally,
Guaranteed it.
huh?
That would have guaranteed it.
Yeah, that would have guaranteed the game. So I
I
think
personally think Lauderdale Lakes maybe potentially gets that by, but I understand why they don't because But I think the difference is, I'm gonna be honest, bro. HOA is the same team as Woj, but better. It's the same coaches. It's the same everything. Rare Breed is not RDE last year.
uh
Kids, but coaches is it's a difference. I think that you give Lauderdale that first round bye. And then I think a lot of what we talking about is solved.
yeah. Hey, Coach Lou said I got the answer, Coach. What it is? I don't want to go out. I'll definitely want the answer, man.
Yeah, but I think where they messed up at is you don't give Rare Breed no first round bye. You don't give them a first round bye, not because they ain't good enough, but because technically that's not the same team. That's not the team that went to the championship. Because to me, what you're saying is coaching don't matter. Coaches matter. They matter. You feel what I'm saying? You put them in the gauntlet. You make them run the gauntlet. And you give Lauderdale that first round by. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. I don't think that. I think hell. I think if anything, I think that we can even argue that Lauderdale plays even harder games than Dallas Elite. Dallas Elite has a lot to prove, bro. Like a lot. Tomorrow, Dallas Elite better set the damn tone. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought about what you were saying about Dallas Elite, and I still think it's too early as one game. But they better set a tone. Because technically, we really don't believe that Dallas Elite is who they say they are yet. And I'm really mad the Georgia Falcons let them out the gate last year to win that game.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did. Hey, shout out to Kevin Brewster, man. Very big supporter, man.
Really,
And,
Lou.
and
It's really
really
Lou
helped
them
us out.
fault that Dallas Elite, and I ain't don't feel the pressure that they should be feeling, bro. Nah, hey T Johnson, I think 8U the most loaded, bro.
He
I
said
think
9U
he
probably
said
the most
9U
loaded
the
for
most
real next.
loaded.
Hey, and that that
10,
that's what I
10 or 11.
initially selected. I initially said the 9U, but
I
then
think
I
8.
had to realize, bro, just in the first two games alone, bro, just that walk down, like, bro, what has more like of a
That's a story.
storyline than that?
Yeah, that's a storyline. That don't mean smoke though.
Nah, bro. Hey,
Hey,
listen.
hey, man, I'm disappointed in Coach T, man. I went back and watched it, so Coach T let me down, bruh. Hey, man, y'all tell Coach Trayvon he let me down, bruh.
Oh. Coach Lou says Bessemer wanted some work before the game in rare breed and really ain't asked Clayton for the game. Yeah, I figured none of them did.
So one scared, one glad,
Yeah,
the other scared.
again, I was right.
One scared, the other glad he scared.
Yeah, one scared, the other one glad he's scared. Damn. I mean, both of y'all better not. None of y'all allowed to come on here big talking.
Until, hey, man, hold on, bruh. We got smoke this weekend.
I don't care if y'all the best.
We got smoke.
I'm saying
Can
y'all.
I ask you a question?
I get that.
Why do we have to ask for that game? Just answer that question. Why does that game? Why should
We
that
not
game matter to
listen,
us?
bro. Listen, it just showed me that neither one of them really wanted it, bro. That's
But
all
I'm
I'm saying.
asking, why should we want that game? Why? Because they say they want to play. Everybody want to play. Who don't want to play it?
Nah, bro. You know why they didn't make that dang game,
I
bro.
don't.
Because
I
first of
don't.
all, Coach Blue is anti giving Coach Mark what he want.
So
Hey,
I ask.
that's
I
what it.
ask again.
That's really
Why
what it
do
is.
we make that game? I ask again. Why do we make the game? We
Hey,
don't, bruh. We
hey,
don't.
nah, hey, look, no, it's what it is. It's a lot of that going on, right? It's Voodoo not giving Brick City what they want.
Yes, bro.
Brick City not trying to
Bro,
give
it's
Voodoo what they
time,
want,
man.
right? It's Bessemer not giving Coach Mark what he want. That's
Facts.
really what it
It's
is.
time, big dog, stand up and say, I'm not doing SHIT just because y'all want me to. It's time the big dogs do that. You want to play me, show some damn respect, get your ass in the gauntlet. Now, what I want to know that no rare breed person seem to want to answer, will y'all have y'all whole team the whole weekend?
And that's why it's still some scare work right there. It's some scare work. I want to play them at a disadvantage.
I just want to know,
Hey,
will
I'm
they
gonna
have the
play
whole
them at a
team the whole weekend?
disadvantage.
I just want to know. Y'all can tell me, look. Shh. Y'all can tell me, will y'all have the whole team the whole weekend?
Why would they tell you? That's damn near like yelling, just yelling to the crowd what it is that you want them to hear. I mean, my goodness, but it
Hey,
ain't no point in
hey,
telling you nothing.
hey, bro. Y'all can tell me, right? Because look, I can help. I can help. You feel what I'm saying? I can help y'all. Maybe we can figure some stuff. Y'all need rides. Y'all need some rides. You feel what I'm saying? I can be assistance. That's all I'm saying. I can be assistance. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. I ain't trying to step on no toes and nothing like that. I'm just saying I could be some of assistance or whatever. But yeah, man. I just don't want I got answers to that too. God dang, Lou, lemon pepper Lou. Lemon Pepper Lou got all the answers today.
Hey, man, listen, man, get
Give
off
us
my
the answers,
couch,
Lou.
bro.
You ain't got to tell us you got it.
Just
Just drop
ask,
the answer.
man. You just sit there calling them names, bro. What's wrong with you? You
What
came in, you came in here on one. Talk about some lemon
lemon
pepper,
pepper,
man. But
lemon
what's the
pepper
answer
Lou,
though?
man.
Let the
Lemon,
man speak. You don't want the answers out there.
Ken, hey,
Hey,
hey, Coach D want to know something.
Look.
Bessemer, hey, bro,
Bro,
I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. How many times does Bessemer really had a whole team when they play? Let's just keep it funky. Very rare. I think Coach D can answer that question. Coach D, how many times do y'all typically have y'all whole team besides maybe YNC Nationals?
hey,
It's not very often they have their whole team.
see, this come off a little bit more, this come off a little better for you, or a little more authentic from you. Fanatic, could you please tell Mr. Derek Boykins
Mm-hmm.
why the hell Rare Breed didn't play them in right before?
They wouldn't be ready.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. He said that we're not ready.
So don't try to question what I'm saying to try to make it feel like as if I'm somehow being biased, sir. I don't appreciate that. Coach Derek, I don't. Kendrick said, he said, look like so icy playing
They
everybody.
always do since I've
They
known
do.
Kyle.
Uh,
Like y'all think I be playing. I really love Kyle, bro. Like I really got a lot of love for Kyle. He's done because can't nobody say Kyle don't love them kids, bro. Can't nobody say Kyle be fat mouthed. Can't nobody say, oh, you just in it so that way for this and that or whatever. Kyle is really in it to give his kids an experience. He's really giving his kids an experience that they'll never forget because that's what playing games get you. Whether you win or lose, hell, even when you lose, it's a goddamn experience. You know
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But Coach Kyle is giving his kids an experience that they'll never forget. His kids will one day look back and tell their kids,
I
I
had
remember,
hella fun.
bro, I remember when I was a jit, bro. We played
Mm-hmm.
all up, bro. We ain't duck no fade. Like Kyle is creating another generation of coaches that won't duck fades.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of y'all ninjas, y'all are creating a generation of coaches that will never play a game. But Coach Kyle is creating a generation of kids that will never duck a fade in life. They're gonna always run the smoke, bro.
That's facts. That's definitely facts.
Because all
And
they
like
know.
And like coach, like with Coach Cal, right? Coach
Mhm.
Cal, them kids gonna be able to say, "Man, I had so much damn fun." I remember me and Coach Cal, when I was playing for Coach Cal, we did this, we did that, and I remember we played this team.
And
Oh,
we was dripped out.
I
And
remember
we
we played
always was
Bessemer.
dripped.
I remember we played this.
Yep.
Why y'all other mother lovers is out there, and Coach Lou and them play any game too, bro. Let's put them in that same
For
category.
sure. It's a
But
few. It's
look,
a few.
all y'all other mother lovers, y'all that's scared to play, them kids gonna be like, man, I wish I would have played this team.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted to play
Mm-hmm.
versus a rare breed. Oh, I wanted to play versus this team. See what y'all doing to them? See, this is
And
why
yep.
I get on coaches so much by not playing the game. Because when you don't play games, it's only making it worse for them kids, right? You robbing them out of experiences to where they're unable to give stories to their kids.
Fact.
And not just that, you feel what I'm saying? With all of this film and footage out here, that they can be able to look back on and say, look at my game. I remember
Yep.
I did this. Y'all robbing them, bro.
They
This
take
is why I get on all these people, even the ones y'all got teams that know they can't really compete with these teams who want to go out there and try to compete, knowing that it's a possibility that they may get blew out. So even though when they play the Indy Firehawks, at least they played.
at least they
You
played.
feel what I'm saying?
At least they
So
played.
that's why, like, with all these coaches that refuse to play, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Y'all some robbers. Y'all some damn life robbers, bro. Y'all some thieves.
They robbing them kids of
Hey,
memories, bro.
bro, they robbing them
Kyle
damn
kids,
kids blind, bro.
bro, Ken, think about this. Kyle kids are gonna be able to say, yeah, we went to Rocky Top, and though they won Rocky Top, it ain't about Rocky. It's not always about Rocky Top. It's about, oh yeah, we was in. I remember we was in the cabins. We was in the mountains. Then they gonna go to EF Classic. Oh yeah, I've been to Virginia. These kids before the age of 13 are gonna be able to say they've damn near traveled the country, bro, and a lot of places over the country. There's grown folks that ain't never, and that's why when y'all get mad when I say y'all don't run the smoke, y'all say we do run the smoke. We didn't play 20,000 teams within 285. That's not running the smoke, bro, because you don't get an opportunity to see what your team really like until you play outside of where you from. That's running to smoke. Your kids got to travel. You know, did y'all hear what Born Chaser said yesterday about HOA and why they could potentially lose? Not because they're not a better team, but because they got to get on the road and then they got to travel and then they got to stop and get food and then the food might make them sick or it might like this and then you coming in late and then you don't get to sleep good and then you getting off the bus or the van and then you got to play a game versus the top team that's ready to knock you off, that's coming out of their beds.
Mm-hmm.
That's running to the smoke. Stop talking to me that you running to the smoke, but everybody you playing in the same neighborhood that you grew up in, bro. That's not running to the smoke. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
never going to give y'all credit for it. I just can't. It's not in me, bro. Because you got people like Cal that's actually taking his kids to the cabins. Then right before school, he's right the week probably during school, his boys got to pack up and they got to go to Virginia Beach because it's people that's in that area ready to knock him off, bro. And that's right after coming from Alabama twice within 2 weeks. Then, soon as Kyle come from Alabama this week, next week, in 2 weeks, he got to be ready to play Red Breed at home just to turn back around. And in his first game out the gate, he's playing another top team just to potentially meet Red Breed in the semis to meet potentially Bessemer again. Then to turn around in the next week, be at EF Classic, waiting on people to knock him off again. That's running to smoke. That's why if Kyle gets knocked off, we still don't say he should be less than 3 or 4. Y'all say it's bias. It's
Mm-hmm.
not bias. Y'all don't play the same type of competition. It's
Facts.
simple math, bro.
Facts.
It's
Facts.
simple.
Facts. Even the
And
point to the
these
point
be looking for games,
where
y'all.
even to the point where Coach Blue called him a pain freak. It ain't a pain freak. I just want to play the damn game. That's mainly what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So I
That was
love that
crazy, bro.
breakdown. I love that breakdown. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But that's what it takes, bro.
Say it again, Kyle. What movie calling this man, bro? He calling him what?
Pain freak. Cause this man willing to play everybody, bro. I'm not gonna punish somebody because they willing to play everybody. And then you got people out there, you know what I'm saying, that's running from the smoke, but always talking. Like, bro, I think that's different. If you a person if you a person that's talking, I think, bro, and then you say, man, I ain't gonna play them and I ain't gonna do it. Like, bro, man, just be quiet then. Like, nobody wanna hear what you gotta say, bro, because it's irrelevant. Because all you're doing is doing what people do in life. Just talk
Just
their way.
talking. Be the
We're
best.
gonna see that you don't want to play nobody, bro. That's the thing that people don't understand. We're going to know if you really want to play a game. Because if every time somebody want to play you, you're not answering the phone, or you got an excuse as to why, or then you say some stuff like, "Oh yeah, hey, yeah, come to me." You know, ain't nobody coming to you. You ain't played nobody, bro, and it's not beneficial. You ain't got a camera. You probably got two people filming y'all game versus where the top team is, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
He's James Hill says Cal Young, he like that experience also. That's my thought. I mean, yeah, of course. He's
Kyle,
gonna look back and talk about how
yeah.
much he did for them kids.
Yes.
Bro, if you want to really model somebody, even more than my dog Lou and Coach Kier and them, bro, if you want to look at who's doing the most for kids, bro, we gotta say Cal hands down.
Yeah.
This man in baseball, this
Mm-hmm.
man in basketball, this man in
Definitely.
football,
Yeah.
this man, I think it was about the soccer stuff or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
bro. That's what it looked like, bro. To
Girls
really be in
bad.
it for the kids, bro.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's like, bro. That's what it's really about. And
And
that's what
popularized a lot of people. He's popularized a lot of kids too. Popularized them. Mind you, he ain't been in this thing but nothing since what 6 years, 74 years. It just came in and grinded.
But that's what it looked like, bro. That's why when we say what we say, bro, we looking at, like I said, I came up with the rare breeds, Coach Mark and them playing everybody. I came when Coach Reggie, RDU playing everybody, Coach Al. Shout out to Coach Al, man. Much prayers to him. Keep praying for him. I came up with Coach Al when he ended up knocking RDU off when they was on a 98 game winning streak, right? They was willing to play. I came up with Coach Keithley and them playing everybody, right? That's what I came from. That's what I'm used to.
Right.
That's the standard for me. I'm not used to people. Oh man, yeah, hey man, they backed out of that game. And then here's the part that really pisses me off. Y'all see a person, a team, play versus another good team. They may dominate that team. Why after that? Now all of a sudden they getting hella teams pulling out. That's some scary stuff to me, bruh.
If you're a national team, play. Like
That is
play.
scary. No, if you on the schedule and pull off the
Oh, if you
schedule,
said you wanted to play, that's a fact. If you
yes,
said you wanted to play, play.
that's scary work.
I agree. If you said you wanted to play, don't get scared now.
Nah, it's just a game. It's just an experience. Y'all don't know, especially like let's say Brick City. I'm pretty sure Brick City is not about to have another game for a minute because they did well versus Bugatti. Bugatti is a really good team. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of people that pull out and don't want to play that game. Scare work, bruh. So when I hear people talking about man, ain't nobody scared. What? What? Christopher Jarrett, what's good, bro? What you guys say, man? See, I can talk all day. I can't type
Oh
with you
my!
all day, but I can talk all day.
Listen,
But
man,
what's your
I ain't gonna
question?
even lie to y'all, bro. The one conversation that I'm over is Brick versus Voodoo, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm over that conversation, bruh. It's not happening. I don't know. Lead the look. We didn't took the horse in the woods because he's hurting and killed him, and we still going to check on this dead horse. The Bears done got the damn horse. It's gone, man. It's time to move on, bruh. Like I've said, bro, neither team is willing to budge. Both to me, both of y'all have valid reasons. I don't care about and my thing, bro, about both. Stop talking about the past. Who cares? The future says neither team is budging, bro. I don't care about nobody backing out 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or last year. I'm talking about this year, Christopher Jarrett. Neither one of y'all want to let it happen yet. When it happened, I'm talking about it. Till then, I'm not going to talk about who did what last year. And I'm going to tell you why, bro. I'm going to tell you why. Because neither person has produced any receipts on what they're saying. I got two people giving me two different stories about we did this and the reason why we did this. And so until that, I can't flow with it. It's just
Uh-uh.
me just like, cool, okay, cool. That's what he said. All right, cool. That's what he said. So I'm done with it, bro. I'm with
Yeah.
Yoshi. It's gonna happen, but we're gonna leave it alone till it does. And when it do, I'm gonna be front and center for it. I'm gonna
Right,
be front
right,
and center
right.
for it.
But yeah,
I
my
don't. Y'all could have that game. Y'all could have that game in Alaska. I mean, I'm gonna get a bubble coat and be out there. I'm gonna get a bubble coat and be out there.
yeah, it's
You
I
drop
just
receipts based on your argument. They had a whole argument that they've came on here and dropped shit about too, though, coach.
hey Yoshi, when I came on talking about it, my guy right here was the reason. Now you made me Tupac hit you up the other day. You did that by posting some stuff. But far as me keeping it going, my guy wanted to know some stuff, right? And I'm giving him the answers. And he said, I'm talking about the different response to what's being said. Bro, yeah, I don't know what receipts you got, bro, but I already didn't told you. I already told you. You talked to me about league play. I told you. Based on their league, if they wanted to add January 1st players, they can because they're playing up by definition. So I don't want to get into that, bro. I don't. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? To get into it. But yeah, man, we got some good football coming up. Uh so what's Friday tomorrow? What we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, man, you got two amazing games. To me, you have Bessemer versus Eastside Raiders, which a lot of people aren't giving them their respect, which I'm pretty sure they're used to. But it's not a game to be slept on. I think Bessemer pulls it out, but I think Eastside Raiders show that they're a really good team the rest of the weekend. And then you have North Henry versus HOA, right? And again,
Now that's Sunday. That's the 13th.
no, you have North Henry versus
Oh,
HOA.
North Henry versus
North Henry versus HOA Friday night. That's an amazing. That's an opportunity for all them North Henry folks who be bothering me. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, North Henry, if it's a blowout, y'all owe me an apology. Even though I believe y'all good, and I shout out the South Side, that ain't good enough for y'all. So I want an apology, and I want it publicly. I don't want an apology. I don't want to hear. Just watch what we do. Hey, we gonna bounce back. We ain't worried. In one game, in preseason. You know what I realized about folks, bro? Whenever we say, "Oh man, this team, I don't know if they ready, bro. You know they got a lot to still work on." Blase, blase. They tell us we're crazy. They tell us that we're nuts. They tell us that we don't know nothing. Then when they lose, everybody come on here and say it's preseason.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, that's the crazy part, bro. You definitely talk our ear off. Oh, hey, watch this. Watch this. Bro, like we coming in with the expectation that it's preseason.
it's preseason. They might not
But
be ready, you know.
the way that y'all come at us, it's like then y'all get upset because like my dog EF, he was like, man, it's just preseason. EF, you don't hear how these folks be talking, bro. You don't hear how these folks be literally talking, bro. They be talking cash mess and tell us that we tripping and we biased. Watch, they gonna show us, and they the best thing since sliced bread and all that other stuff. And then when we see them, you know what I'm saying, we come by the huddles, then they talk about, man, I know we only had like 2 practices. That ain't what you said 3 weeks ago. That ain't what you said. You said that this shit gonna be something different. And we did see. It was different than what we expected to see. You know what I'm saying? Because we expect to see, you know, some real hidden, some real 101 tackles, some open field tackles, some great reads from the linebackers, right? Some some great reactions from the safety, right? We expecting to see all this, the offense intact. This is how they came in talking. You know what I'm saying? And then we basically come on here giving the same type of energy that was given to us. And then, we let y'all we let y'all know what we thought. What's wrong with that?
I agree. I agree.
Nathan says, when we beat them, we want the same
Hey man, y'all beat them
apology.
guys on Friday. I don't even do this. I come on Friday, man. Traveling or not, I'm coming on Friday. Public apology. But I think y'all good. I just don't think y'all ready for that yet. Like I think y'all gonna be ready, around October. Because I think AU one of the toughest divisions. I don't think it's sold up yet. I just don't. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think it's sold up yet. It's a lot of top heavy teams. But I think that y'all need a little bit more work. You feel what I'm saying? Crafting out what y'all do before them dogs come to town.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's gonna take a little time. I don't. Hey, Michael Beaman. I don't want to hear about the Midwest Cowboys after Coach Trayvon was doing the damn Michael Jackson and moonwalking his ass back. I am disappointed because he say I don't give score predictions. When he came on here talking about what they gonna do to damn walk down gang, no East Side babies, we gonna kill him. We gonna do this to the East Side. We gonna show y'all they ain't this. Man, we beating what now? We beat these folks back. What is y'all talking about? We beat walk down gang. And that Midwest ass accent talking about what he did walk down gang and all that. Talking about don't even mention the Miami Garden Ravens. He done came over here loud talking to me. Then get on last night. All I hear is, you know what, hey man, we gonna do what it do. I don't give score. Man, that man voice ain't come above a 4. His voice didn't come above a 4.
Hey, from a 1 to what? What is it?
This
1 to the a 1
1
to
to
what?
10.
50?
This man,
1 to
you
10?
know how they'll say, hey, you're at a 7. Bring your voice to a 5. This man voice ain't come above a whisper. Literally, when he talked, we had to turn up the volume, y'all. We was like, damn, is he talking? Like, hey, I'ma just say this. I think it would have been better if Bugatti would have been on the other side of the bracket. You feel what I'm saying? Put Bugatti on the other side and you move us here. Cause we still gonna see him. We still gonna see him. But you know, I just think that's better. But we ain't scared. We ain't nervous. Score prediction, Cole, give me. I don't give score predictions. I just go play the game. When the hell you got so damn nice, man? When the hell you got so damn nice? I heard you say you gonna beat the dog mess out of the East Side, baby. They shouldn't even be on the field with y'all.
Hey, so
This man said walk down games suck. He said the Orlando Outlaws suck. He said they suck. That's a fact, Ken. He said those guys suck. But now you can't give a score prediction after you said a team suck. You said teams suck. But when we ask, hey, so what you think y'all gonna score? Oh
he said
man,
he said we gonna score enough to win.
we're gonna score enough points to win the football game.
Hey man,
When
one
the
thing
hell
he can
you
say,
started talking like that?
hey, coach, the one thing he said they gonna win. Coach ain't never lied yet to me. He said
Coach,
he gonna
that
be
man
number
said,
one.
Coach,
That man
he
is in the
said
number
they
one seed,
suck.
bro.
Coach Don, I feel you. Saw boys don't talk. He Firehawks. He's Midwest Saw boy. This the new Saw boys. Coach Trayvon, coach, I can see y'all saying they don't talk. Coach Trayvon said the East Side Babies, the Orlando Outlaws, walk down gang, and it's probably a hell of other teams. He said they suck. Now I don't know where you from, Coach Don. That's trash talking. That's trash talking. You say somebody suck. And then when I ask for what y'all gonna do, we're gonna do enough to completely win a football game. We're gonna be conditioned. And hey man, y'all gonna be conditioned. What about them hogs? We got Larry O in the building. Hey man, we're going to be conditioned and ready to play. Who the hell is this corporate ass motherfucker on the phone, man?
Hey,
Who
this
this corporate dude on the phone, man? This man telling us, hey, we're gonna table that conversation and we're gonna come back to it a little bit later, all right? Like, what the hell's going on? Where's my guy?
hey
Where's
man.
where's Coach T? This is Coach Trayvon. Coach Trayvon. I'm looking for Coach T last night, but it's cool. It's cool.
Man. Yeah, bro. I tried to say, but Lucci say, it's best that he be quiet, man. And they're gonna win silently. So, hey, bro, that's what it is, man.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm gonna be real, Coach Don. The Midwest took a hit last night with Coach Trayvon. The Midwest took a hit last night with Coach Trayvon. The
I,
whole Midwest, the whole Midwest. Shout out to the Lou. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to East St. Louis. Shout out to Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the Arkansas of the world. All of y'all, you took a loss last night. You took a loss.
hey, y'all thought I probably made that up. Oh, he just saying somebody else said it, bro. I came on saying the same thing, bro. Like, bro, you can't sit there. You know what I'm saying? You can't come on here whispering. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this was the time to put eyes on your organization. Hell yeah, we gonna beat them. You feel me? We gonna beat them. You know what I'm saying? Bro, people like, man, like, hold on, bro. Is that Coach Bill? Bro, you can't get that man to be quiet word for nothing, man. And he ended up playing Voodoo. They said, man, that man is shot. So, hey, look, man, but he did come on here. Coach Trayvon came on here. He said that don't tag him. Don't tag him. Don't tag him.
Hey, it's
He's
getting
in coach
worse, bro.
mode.
It's getting worse,
he's
bro.
in he's in coach mode. Hey, y'all know that's my guy, but I just think that it was a missed opportunity, bro. Even if y'all lose, you talk your mess, bro. And let's say y'all end up playing like a Voodoo. Even though they gotta play walk down game first, they gotta play walk
Mhm.
down game. They still gotta be walk down. Voodoo still gotta be walk down game. And but you kind of prepare yourself, to talk your mess. If y'all lose, bro, that's water under the bridge. Cause ain't nobody gonna harp on that. Nobody gonna sit there and say, ah man, hey, bro, I remember bro, that's gonna be water under the bridge. I promise you, it's gonna be like Man in Black when they sprayed that flash. Ain't nobody gonna remember. I
You
can
know it. You
promise
know it's
you that.
bad when a coach don't ask for a bye. You know a coach nervous when he said, man, I really wish we could have just played first round.
Yes. Hey, they give
Man.
Voodoo a chance to, iron out their kinks, man.
Oh, play if you play,
If
bro,
they
and stop
win.
on that. Stop on that. Why we gonna play them? They ain't trying to do what we do. Why we gonna play them? They ain't trying to do what we do. It's, I don't know who trying to do what no more, coach. Everything is just confusing to me, bro.
Yep, it is what it
Everything is
is,
just
man.
confusing
So we're gonna see, bro. We got a lot
for sure.
of lot of football coming on. Coming up and starting tomorrow. We have a lot to come back to talk about. We're gonna have the most accurate predictions to give. I wish Coach Blue and them would have, showed us the teams that they have, man, so we could have made a prediction for that. But he
Zords,
don't.
it's in
Huh?
Zords,
It's on
it's in
Zorts.
Zords, but he don't have a flyer like show every team for sure.
Oh, got you. So maybe so 7U. This is your chance to put yourself on the radar with us. Okay? If you show up and show out as the coaches, I got a coach coming on. He got breaking news, right? I got a coach coming on and he want to tell us some stuff. He's a 7U coach. So if y'all 7U want us to talk about y'all because y'all don't support worth a damn, the 7U's, okay? Which is why we feel like it ain't even worth talking about. Who the hell we gonna be talking to? Each other? You know what I'm saying? So we need all of the 7U coaches and players, whoever, to tune in tonight. We will have a coach coming on. You want to break news. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. News broke, but a lot of people ain't seen it, so we gonna rehash it. We gonna rehash it tonight, and then I gotta hit my guys now. I gotta hit up my flock, and you feel what I'm saying, and just know. But we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it.
For sure. So yeah, man, y'all be easy, bruh. Y'all be easy, man. We'll see y'all later on tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate